So let's get right into the basics.
Yeah, do you want me to start off?
Sure.
The roc is a humongous bird. And when I say humongous, I mean from beak to tail feathers, this thing is 100 feet long. And its wingspan is 200 feet long. And that's kind of very hard to comprehend how big that is.
Yeah.
So literally, it's a blue whale's length and like more than the Titanic's length in its wingspan. So kind of like if you think about, do you remember Rodan from Godzilla King of the Monsters?
I do.
The roc would be that size or even maybe a bit bigger.
Right.
So that's how big they are. They are humongous.
They're officially gargantuan.
So-
One of the only gargantuan creatures there are.
Yeah, some say they should even be colossal, which is one step higher than gargantuan.
Wow.
So very big birds.
Yeah, but so picture a bird like an eagle or a hawk. So it's a bird of prey type bird. So it's got big talons, big sharp beak. It's not a hummingbird or anything. It's this big bird of prey.
That would be scary.
But it's big enough to make you
Ant.
the mouse or ant or
Literal ant.
whatever its prey would have been. Yeah, so it's just so big. It's just a
humongous.
bird, but take the corner and drag it up and make it huge.
Ginormous bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, it has all sorts of colors. Typically, it's like a typical golden eagle. If you don't know what a golden eagle, what they look like, they all have like brownish, goldish feathers with a very elegant eagle head with a long hooked beak. And the beak, normally for rocs, which are special, they look like just pure bronze, or they can have like an ivory beak. So not like the typical yellow, but like maybe a white or like just metallic beak, which is very cool. They can have gold to brown eyes. Some even have silver eyes. Pretty cool. Their feathers, as I say again, can be from different eagle types depending on the habitat that they live in. So you could have white rocs, like snowy rocs. They can be brown, as I say again, or gray, like a very light gray.
And you could also have them be white, as you said, or black or red.
Yeah.
So D&D colors.
Yeah.
Or Owlbear Bro colors.
Yeah.
Not a coincidence.
Yeah, and a cool fact, the older ones, if it isn't white already, the older rocs actually have a white head. So, America. That would be that would be horrifying.
Giant bald eagle.
Giant bald.
Actually, the American flag, not the American flag, but the eagle on the American flag or whatever is actually a roc.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. But that'd be sweet, and you wouldn't be able to know the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in terms of their personality, they are similar in their appearance, just like a bird.
They're a bird.
Yeah, but like a bird of prey. So this is a hunting bird. This is an aggressive bird. This is not a bird that just, drinks nectar, pecks trees.
That would be awful, a rock-sized chicken or a rock-sized
Right, it's not chicken.
hummingbird.
No, yeah, it's a bird of prey. So the most deadly type of bird that you could think of, but huge. Okay, so that's easy. It's a very easy creature to describe because it's just a giant bird.
Giant eagle.
So let's get into their stats.
All right, do you want to start us off? Or?
Sure. So they are a CR11. So we're officially in the second half of our levels here. If you kill one, you'll get around 7,200 XP. At least that's what the wizards believe is just. The Wizards of the Coast.
Yes, you will get XP. And then players are like, what the heck is that? If you play them correctly. They're like, what? What's XP? Oh, sorry. You'll just learn a lot of things from when you kill one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Their AC is 15 natural armor, which is pretty tough for something that doesn't have armor. Their HP is 248. So they got a large surplus
and that's its average.
Health.
Its max.
That's its average, yes.
Its max can go over 400.
It can. And it can also go below, but it could be.
Yeah, it could be a chunky roc.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like Dwayne the Rock ROC Johnson.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
New boss name.
Yes.
Legendary roc.
Its speed is 20 feet walking, but flying, it's 120 feet.
One of the fastest flyers, probably actually maybe the fastest.
I'm not sure, but it is really fast.
It's super fast.
Really, really, really fast.
No chance.
That's quadruple a party, right? Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Well,
That's a
I mean,
lot.
that's not even dashing too.
that's not even dashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could dash, go 340 in one turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. It's stats, just straight up stats. Its strength is +9.
So that is scary. Only thing that beats are like ancient dragons with
Yeah,
physical strength.
yeah,
So
they're
that's like that's insane strength.
yeah crazy strength, and this makes sense because you have birds of prey are really strong. Like if you take an eagle's not that big, but it's really strong. Like if you were to take an eagle of real life and make it equal size to like a tiger, which you would say is like one of the alpha predators of the world, the eagle would mess up the tiger real quick.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't even be a fight.
I'm pretty sure actual eagles, like, the biggest thing they can pick up are, like, mid-sized deer. Like,
Yeah, and
like,
they're
even,
tiny.
like, goats and deers are gone. Like,
Oh yeah,
like,
they're crazy.
yeah.
So this bird not only is huge, but it's a type of animal that is already really, really strong.
yeah, so.
And so its strength is a +9, which is crazy. Its dex, however, is +0.
I think that's a bunch of bullcrap.
It's so big though.
But it's a bird of prey. Birds of prey are actually pretty agile.
So if you swing your sword at it, it's gonna dodge. No, you have so much surface area to hit.
Well, that is true, but, like, let's say you're trying to shoot it with a bow. Yes, it's
How you
massive.
gonna miss it?
Or, like, there's other aerial
It would take
combatants, like,
it
they
would
could do,
take
like,
a dex check to miss. It's so big.
It would take a dex check to miss. Well, no, but I mean, I think like in aerial combat, it would like do barrel rolls.
It's still huge though.
Well, it's fighting like.
It's not a minus. It's just a 0.
That is true.
But maybe it could go. It's a 0. That's
I
what the
think it should-
wizards tell us.
I think it should be a +1.
Okay.
Yeah,
The bear thinks it's a +1. Constitution is a +5.
that's
So,
pretty good.
It's very good. It's
Very
no
good.
+9, but +5 is already good. So, yeah, Constitution. So it's tough. Intelligence.
+9. He's the one of the big. No, I'm just kidding. It's a -4.
Yeah, Rocs are super dumb, but they're just birds, right?
They're animals.
They're big dumb birds, and that's it. They have an intelligence of -4. Their wisdom is a 0, so they do have instinctual wisdom there, but nothing that gets them any pluses. And then they have a -1 charisma. So
I'm not sure how it's just a -1. Like,
yeah, I mean they're just they
I
look
guess they're
they
just
look pretty.
so majestic that everyone's
Yeah.
just like, oh, look at that thing. I mean, if I was a villager and I saw a colossal sized eagle, I would be like, that thing's freaking amazing, once in a lifetime experience. Unless I'm getting
Before it
eaten
kills
by
you, yeah. Okay, but it's got some saves. It's got a good balance of save bonuses here. So would you like to say those?
Yeah, so some of its saving throws, which I like, this one, it gets a +4 to dex, so it actually, can do a barrel roll in the air and, dodge out of the way of a fireball or something.
Yep.
Its constitution is a +9, so that's also, really good.
Yeah.
So, poison, not really the smartest. Its wisdom actually gets a +4, which is pretty interesting, which makes sense. It's instincts, And it gets a +3 to charisma, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Which I guess is just so majestic.
It's pretty resistant to magic, as you can see. You got the +4 on wisdom, +3 on charisma. It's going to be able to handle pretty much anything that's coming across naturally.
I mean, the Roc is a magically made creature or monster, I guess.
True, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
Okay, skills. So it's got a perception of +4, giving it a passive perception of 14.
Which I think should be high. No, I guess.
Well, it's something. So you may think, oh, it's a bird of prey. Birds of prey have really good eyesight.
They're not looking for.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Languages. It has none of them. No languages at all. It's an animal, right? No languages.
It's a bird.
Obviously, if you had a druid or something and they would speak to animals, there would be something there, but it wouldn't be a real language.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, you mentioned perception should be higher, and yes, birds of prey. Their whole tactic, their whole feature that allows them to hunt things is they have great eyesight. They can pick out a small mouse that's the same color as its own terrain and see it and target it from like hundreds of feet in the air, right? So the Roc has a feature called Keen Sight, and Keen Sight gives it advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Makes sense.
Makes
It's a
sense.
Big eagle.
So it's not only got an okay perception of +4, it's got Keen Sight, so it has advantage, and advantage is a big deal because you get 2 rolls. Okay, and that's the only feature it has. It's a very simple stat block, but it does have some attacks. Do you want to say the attacks?
Yeah, so I could start. It's probably the most damaging thing is its massive beak. And once you think about it, this beak is like big as like a rhino. Like it's a big beak.
It's a huge beak.
Big beak. So basically, it has a plus 13 to hit, which is insane. So none of your armor or shields are gonna do jack crap to this beak is just gonna go straight.
It's gonna get you.
Yep. It has a reach of 10 feet, so it can kind of like, if you're trying to hide away in like a crevice or something, it could like reach in.
It could reach in and get
try
you.
and peck at you. Its average damage is 27, or if you roll 4d8s plus 9 piercing damage. So it has a max of like, what, if I do my math correctly, like almost 50 damage. So that is really scary.
Yeah, it can do a lot of damage.
It can do a lot of damage with its
and beak isn't its only attack. It has multi-attack.
Yes, its other attack with its mighty talons, which is also a plus 13 to hit. It reaches 5 feet. It doesn't do as much damage with average of 23 or 4d6 is plus 9, but with a special thing is if it hits you with the talons, it grapples you automatically. So, and you have to make a DC strength 19 strength saving throw.
I think you can do Dex as well.
Or Dex.
You just got to beat 19.
You got
to escape, which is really high.
Really high. Well, because it's a giant freaking rock, so.
Yeah, so in summary, its attacks, it's got a multi-attack, so it can make a beak attack and a talons attack per turn. The beak attack has a little bit more range with 10 feet.
Also more damage.
And more damage, but the talons attack, if on a hit, instantly grapples the target, which is a big deal. No check required by the
And
Roc.
you're like gonna be like in the air, so even if you do get out, you're gonna be plummeting.
Yeah, if it chooses to fly away with you, that's you
scary.
may not want to get out.
Pretty scary.
Okay,
But
so that's
very
the stat
simple
block.
stat block.
Very simple. We love a simple stat block.
Oh, so nice.
Yes, it is.
Relaxation.
Yes.